is also one of the girls that demonizes protein, eat too much, kidney pain and hormone. No, that's just garbage. It actually, if she's saying that, she's wrong. You know, if you take a look at the kidneys improve. My father had like polyps on one of his kidneys, and we were fearing about cancer. Well, since he's gone a high taurine, high animal-based diet, it's gone the other way. Remember the actual thing that I did? Your kidneys actually require a lot of taurine because it's an osmolyte. It regulates the electrolytes, and that's what kidneys do. They require shitloads of taurine. It's one of the organs, it's one of the biggest hogs of taurine, which comes from animal protein, is the kidneys. So if you're not eating enough, because in the past we had no supplements. So if you're not eating enough meat, you can't get enough taurine to basically regulate the electrolytes properly and run. This is why keto people have constant problems with their electrolytes. Carnivores don't when they eat enough meat. And salt, meat, and obviously the sun is my three combinations. But in this case, salt and meat. Simple as that. So no, she's wrong. I won't even argue the point. She's wrong. Simple as that. And, you know, unless you've got some condition, health condition or whatever, then I would basically put somebody on a lower protein and diet because they need to heal. If they've got really a lot of severe, like atrophy, a lot of damage or cancerous or whatever, then I do other things. I actually will put a leucine to maintain, you know, the muscle protein synthesis and turnover, plus heaps of taurine to break up the fibrotic tissue in the kidneys and repair it, and R-alpha-lipoic acid and other things. I don't recommend R-alpha-lipoic acid to healthy people because too excess amounts and not enough ROS signaling can be also damaging, unhealthy for your body. It all depends on the circumstances. These sort of reductions, no, it doesn't work for everyone. Depends where you are, what your health requirements are and what your conditions are. Generally speaking, if somebody wants to do what I call the long run, see, with Dad, we didn't bother going low protein. We just went high protein, high taurine, and left it at that. And eventually the body will sort itself out. Remember the one with the monk, you know, you do kidney damage, you know, will high protein cause kidney damage? I've already done that with the rats. That's a mammal that's not even designed. We are more tolerant. I mean, the sand people, the Kalahari, 4 grams nearly per kilo of body weight. That's a high protein diet. These people are doing 40% protein. Okay? You know, I mean, Stephanie, if she heard that the sand people, the Bushmen of the Kalahari were doing 40%, she'd fall off a chair. But they've been doing it over multiple generations. They have bigger kidneys as well, because when you eat more protein, you create bigger kidneys to filter. But you know what? They're healthier and bigger. That's what they found in the rat studies as well. All mammals respond the same. When you give them more protein, the organs are healthier and stronger, and everything, the muscle skeletal structure is stronger and all that. And you've got better regulation of electrolytes as well because of the extra taurine that is an osmolyte, the key regulator. And not only that, it regulates your stomach, it regulates your gut, motility, does all these things. It's magical. It's meat. Stop fearing it. It's again that mTOR, all that reductionism, all comes from the reductionism and all the bullshit studies, which people were basically that high protein. These people were sick and they were given a kibble diet, the sugar glycating and damaging the kidneys, and then putting excess protein in. The kidneys just couldn't handle it. They were being glycated. The proteins were being glycated. The whole system wasn't working properly. How could it filter? So it was dumping more protein. But that's a damaged kidney because of, you know, high insulin and high, you know, garbage that people are putting in their body and high blood pressure because of the high insulin from the foods that they're eating. You can't use that to extrapolate to a healthy person from people with diabetes and stuff like that and their problems. You know, once you get away from all that, It all corrects itself. Blood pressure comes down. Everything normalizes. The glycation of the nephrons ceases, which means they start functioning properly. They start healing and functioning properly. And also remember, taurine in meat has an anti-glycating effect. I mean, I've talked about the anti-glycating effect when it comes to the anti-glycating of beta amyloid in the brain, you know, for Alzheimer's, you know, the beta amyloid that gets glycated and can't, you know, can't fold properly. The protein folding and stuff like that gets mucked up and gets all entangled. Well, taurine eliminates that glycating factor around the beta amyloid, and then the body can actually clear it better. Well, it's the same thing in your kidneys. You get rid of all the glycating shit, the glycation, the advanced glycation end products with taurine by eating a steak. You basically then can heal these systems so they can function properly. Again, she's like a lot of other people being influenced by reductionist thinking again, you know, so yes. Anyway, yeah, and this sort of hormonal problems, that's just nonsense, you know. If you're eating 40%, you're still getting 60% fat. You're getting shitloads of fat. You're getting more than enough fat. People in the past were getting 50% fat and some carbohydrates and some protein. None of them were having hormonal problems then when they were on a mixed diet, but undernourishing themselves slowly and working hard to deplete the glycogen. So why would 60% not be enough if you're having, you know, it doesn't make logical sense. It just doesn't. There are other reasons. People in the low carb community don't have a lot of protein, and then they blame the protein and they go even lower, down to 15% from 25, thinking that that's the problem when they should be going up the other way. Again, the brainwashing is good, is strong in that community. In the keto community, brainwashing very, very strong. Yes, unfortunately.